Hey, it's your girl Chab, and today I'm coming at you with a first impressions, demo, and review on the new Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. Say that 10 times. And I have the shade 300 Dune. Hopefully this is my shade. I've never used this foundation before because it is brand new. It is new. Today, as always, when we do a foundation review, I am going to test it out with a brush on one side and a sponge on the other side. We're going to test it out and see which one is going to be the best and if it's worth it for me, for you, for everybody, your mommy, your daddy, your bullheaded granny. So if you want to know the tea, if you want to know is not only worth your money, okay, but it is Chab approved, girls and boys, hashtag love wins. If you want to know if I like this foundation and if it's right for you, then let's get started. All right, guys, so as always, you know, I'm not here talking on my phone or anything. I got the Ulta website pulled up with this foundation here. We're going to be reading about it and we're going to see the claims that this foundation is going to promise us, and we're going to find out if this is actually true. So I'm on Ulta.com right now and it says Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. Excuse me. It is for $10.99 on Ulta. That's expensive, yo. So I got the color 300 Dune. As far as the color range goes, this is real confusing because it looks like all the shades are for medium and then you get like, you have one random like darker shade and then the rest are like dark, but there are no light shades. Guys, I'm all about equality, and I know that for darker skin girls it's really hard to find foundations, but also for the lighter skin girls it's hard to find foundations too, and y'all don't have it. At least I don't see it on here. But you know, the website, it could be, I don't know, you could have just the wrong coloring. Revlon is pretty good with their shade range and stuff, so I don't know why this looks a little weird to me. I did see it in store, but I was mostly looking for my shade because, you know, whatever. Anyways, it says details. Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation is a skincare inspired foundation that's ultra blendable, ultra buildable, and infused antioxidants, anti-pollution, and anti-blue light ingredients. I don't know what any of that means. I just know that it's probably good for the skin or whatever. What's in? Anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light ingredients. Y'all be redundant. Everyone say it with me. Not on my channel. All right, anyways, it says what's out. Oils, parabens, phthalates, thighs, synthetic dyes, and fragrances. Benefits are a creamy texture that goes on like a moisturizer, then blends invisibly to even out the skin tone weightlessly. 31 skin tone matching shades. Premium pump packaging. I don't know why I said it like that. Premium pump packaging. They got the triple P, guys. Premium pump packaging. It says medium buildable coverage, natural finish, and keep skin feeling moisturized all day. Well, you know, in the East Coast, it is fall time going into winter, and girl, oh boy, hashtag love wins. It is getting pretty cold, and you know, my skin goes either really oily or really dry, and right now we're in the dry department. So it says how to use. Use pump to dispense desired amount of foundation onto sponge, brush, or fingers. Blend into skin for medium buildable coverage and natural finish. For best results, finish with a setting powder. Well, duh, because sometimes you girl have oily tendencies. They got ingredients and stuff. I'm not reading this list. It has 3.9 stars and has 32 reviews. I don't know if you guys notice whenever I do foundation reviews and I say one thing and then on the screen it says something else. It's because while the editing process is done, things have changed. So I'll film on one day and edit on another day. You see what I say? Anyway, let me put my hair back. I don't want to get foundation in my newly straightened hair. I don't like putting primer on the skin because I feel like it'll affect the foundation. A lot of foundations can be worked with primer and without primer, so I like to test them without primer. Before I have in the past, okay, but I have changed my ways. Anyway, we didn't talk about this before, but usually foundations have up to like an ounce or fluid ounce of product, and in this packaging right here it says it has 0.75, so that's a little bit less. Revlon, what is you doing? So we're gonna try out this foundation. I got the brush. We're gonna do brush on one side, sponge on the other side. So I'm gonna start with the brush first. I have the Morphe Y6. So we're gonna pump the foundation. I will not put them on my fingers because I don't know where they've been. I'm just kidding. We're gonna pump it out onto the back of the hand just to get a little feel. She thick. Look at that. She's thick. Let's do the Dairy Queen test. Okay, so she's thick. Hopefully this matches my face. We're gonna apply it to the skin, and the way I like to apply my foundation to the skin is I will put it on the skin first and then blend it out. I don't like, you know, dropping on my face because I think it's a waste of product. Hopefully this will cover the whole face, but who knows. I did 2 pumps on my hand, by the way. So let's put this on and let's see. She's thick. Are you sure this is medium? Because this is thick. I'm gonna just blend it out a little bit with the fingers real quick, and then we're gonna move it around with the brush. So let's see how this goes. All right, so that's only just a little dot on the skin. So claims are true, it is a medium coverage. My face looks crazy on the monitor, hello? As you can see, it got rid of a lot of the redness. My face almost looks like it's filtered a little bit. Like it evened out the skin tone. It is a little bit brighter because my rosacea is gonna make my skin just a little bit darker. But like the skin to dough, it looks really filtered and nice, and it's not a heavy coverage. I noticed that in some of my videos, I don't blend it over here, so I'm gonna make sure that I blend it really well. But like overall, the initial application is really nice. Let me keep going. Okay, so I look a little crazy. Hopefully you can see a difference right here, but this side, ow. This side no foundation and this side with foundation. I would say that 1 layer is good enough. If you want to do 2 layers, fine with me, but it ain't gonna be my skin and stuff. I really like the natural finish. Sorry if I keep looking at my face. It's just I gotta assess the situation here. So as far as the brush goes, I love the application. My skin looks like it's filtered, but it's not doing too much. It doesn't cover my redness all the way through, but I'm okay with that because I like a little natural flush to the skin, but definitely even out the skin tone. Also, go ahead, Chab, with that color match. My skin looks filtered. That's what it looks like exactly. I don't know what anti-blue pigments or whatever the heck that freaking the website said. Sorry for my bad words. I don't know what any of that means. I just know that it does leave a natural finish. It looks like almost like a satin finish to the skin. Not matte at all. You could definitely see a little bit of luminosity to the skin. It looks good. A little bit actually does not go a long way, so like I will dot it all over the face and stuff and blend it out, and it actually will sheer out and it looks nice. Like it's cute. It's cute. All right, so we're gonna go and do the sponge and see how that looks as well. So I'm gonna take a little bit more because I got a little bit left, but I'm gonna put just maybe a pump more. That's a lot. Put a little pump more on my hand, little pump. We're gonna dot it on the face, blend it out with the sponge, and then we'll see how it looks. See, this looks like a lot, okay? But like once you start blending it out with the brush, it looks like nothing. So maybe the sponge will pick up a lot of the product. I don't know. All right, so this side of the face is done and the finish looks to be the same. Surprisingly, the sponge did not absorb a lot of the product. If anything, it spread it out nice and even. As far as which one I like better, it's a tie. Like the brush and the sponge, it looks exactly the same to me. I don't know if it looks different for you guys. You can leave a comment down below and let me know. Maybe it'll be a difference when I start to apply the bronzer and things on my face, who knows. But the satin finish is here. It didn't absorb too much product. The foundation is actually pretty thick, so like I still have a lot on my hands, so maybe a little bit does go a long way. So yeah, a little bit does go a long way. The finish looks nice. I do see a little bit of creasing going on here around my mouth, and usually it doesn't do it like that, especially with like matte foundations. But overall, natural finish, medium coverage. Is it buildable? Let me test it out like on my chin, and I'm just gonna use my sponge to blend it out. Let's see if it covers up these little scarves from Ziddity Doodas. Yep, she's buildable. Definitely buildable because I barely see any of my marks. I see maybe like 1. Another layer actually doesn't look cakey at all. It looks pretty nice. Nice and natural. And I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. I'm gonna put bronzer, I'm gonna put highlight, I'm gonna put blush, and then I will come back with my final thoughts. And yeah, so let's go. All right, so the face is completely on now. We got this bold lip. I never wear like orangey reds and stuff, so I'm kind of feeling myself right now, especially with my blonde and stuff. So I put on bronzer, I put on blush, I put on highlight. Let's take a gander. Let's take a look real quick and see how it looks. And for the most part, surprise, it looks bomb. Yeah, so I can still see my skin underneath. And yeah, I put on concealer, I put on powder and everything. The concealer goes on perfectly. Powder goes on perfectly. Again, like I just see a little bit of wrinkles here and there, but that's just because I'm expressive and I'm getting older. My birthday's coming up. Send me gifts, hit me up in the DMs, just kidding. So what is the conclusion? How do I feel about the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation? Besides the name, it is Chab approved. Yeah, there's no surprise. Revlon is a great brand. Actually, my very first foundation ever was from Revlon, the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. I don't have any more, obviously, because I've moved on to greater things. But I mean, Revlon might not be the most popular brand, but it's still in the game. And this foundation, I think, is pretty fabulous. My skin looks great. My skin looks nice and beautiful and stuff. I am wearing a little bit too much blush, but I mean... I think it looks really nice. I definitely recommend it to people, especially if you have normal to dry skin, because it does feel very comfortable on the face. For the parts that I didn't put powder on, especially like around the jawline here, it feels nice and hydrated. If you want to know updates on my social media, then you can follow me there and I will post some updates on the different products that I've tried in the past and stuff, and I reviewed, especially with this product right here. All right, guys, so $10.99 for a foundation is pretty expensive for a drugstore foundation in my humble opinion, but it's your choice if you want to purchase this banger right here. I think that it is a really nice foundation, and I definitely recommend it to you guys out there who have a little more of a dry skin but still want to look a little more natural, but like towards like the matte side, not so much dewy, but definitely a little bit more natural finish to the skin. But anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all these social medias down below right here. Just follow them because I will be putting updates there. And ding ding, hit the notification bell because your girl make new videos every Friday. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or what you would like to see next. As always, thank you for watching. Bye. Don't take it with a grain. Don't take it with a grain of salt. Which one is the application of the putting primer? I definitely yeah, like I think there's no surprise. Revlon is a good either a brush. I use both. Hello, stupid.